Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show raises the bar for other motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Most men wait for the perfect time. Most of us will procrastinate, waiting because things don't just seem perfect. Most of us will make an excuse of why we can't take that next step. Most of us will say it's just not right yet. It's just not ready yet. There's just something about it that it's making us have this excuse of why the perfect time is not right now. But newsflash, my brother, what I've learned, what I've gone through trial and error, and I'm still embracing, I'm still putting into play every single day, is that the perfect time will never come. Like if you sit there and you keep waiting for the perfect time, life is just gonna pass you by because there will never be a perfect time. There will always be something that you can tweak. There will always be something that you could do better. There will be always something that you can perfect, right? And so if we have that mentality of that, we're not taking action because it's just not the right time yet, or because this, or because that. And like we keep making excuses of why we don't take the action that we fucking need to take in order to create the momentum, the wins, that thing that you want in your life, then it will never come. Because the truth of the matter is that there is never a perfect time. You just gotta be willing to take the action right now. If you don't take the action right now, there's always going to be something that comes up. There's always going to be an excuse that you can find. There's always going to be a tweak that you could do. There's always going to be something that you could perfect, right? That you could use as an excuse of why right now is not the perfect time. But let me tell you, my brother, right now is a perfect time. This is about taking messy action. This is about taking imperfect action. This is about creating the momentum you need in order to win in your life. Because wins don't come out of nowhere. Wins will pass you by if you wait for the perfect time. The perfect time will never come. You see, waiting is the slow death of our dreams, my brother. Like action is the antidote, right? If you keep waiting, if you keep making excuses, if you keep saying, oh, it's just not the perfect time. Oh, I'm just not ready. Oh, I can make this excuse. Oh, I can make that excuse. Oh, there's this little thing here. Or there's this little thing there. Oh, you see, right now, the thing is that I got too much going on. Or you see, the thing is that so many fucking excuses that we make. And this is just a slow death. Literally, having a slow death, killing our dreams because we keep making excuses of why we're not taking the action that we need to do. And that's what I've learned. We all make an excuse. We all make a reason. And the fucking crazy part about it is that we become some fucking good ass excuse makers. I actually call it, we become professional excuse makers because a lot of the times those fucking excuses seem like a valid reason of why you shouldn't be taking the action you need to take. But the reality is that action that we keep avoiding, that action that is killing our dreams slowly, little by little, and you're not realizing it, is exactly the action that we need to make those wins happen in our life. Without the action, the wins don't happen. Without the pushing yourself, without just going when you're not ready, the fact of you just making it a point to move before you're ready, of making it a point to go forward before you feel ready, of making it a point to taking that first step, even though you still know you can tweak something, even though you still know that you can perfect something, even though you still know, oh, I still have a lot going on. Or you say, but fuck the excuses. Let's focus on the action. Because small, imperfect action, my brother, it beats like the most perfect intention that you can have every time. Like you could say, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. You can have 1,000% of perfect intention in your life. But if that intention is not followed through with action, then it doesn't matter how much good intention you have if you don't back it up with the action. You see, the small, the imperfect action, those steps that you take when you're not ready, those steps that when your heart is like, oh, beating fast, you're like, oh, I don't know, man, this is not there, I don't know, and you just fucking go and do it anyway. You see, that imperfect action, it will beat perfect intention every single fucking day. Because the problem happens that we keep building ourselves up and we keep, oh no, it's just that I intend for it to be perfect. I intend to be just right. I intend to things to be just a little bit better than they are right now. I intend to get it right. I intend to put more time. I intend to do all this bullshit that we make up. And at the end of the day, we don't end up taking the action we need, right? And so if you focus on switching your mindset from having that perfect intention to taking small, imperfect action, you will create wins in your life. You will create fucking, yes, and you will stumble a little bit, but guess what? Fall forward, my brother. Fall forward. Roll, duck, and build that momentum for yourself. Because if you keep stuck in your head, right? If you keep like saying, oh no, I'm gonna tweak this, or I'm gonna tweak that, you're literally mental masturbating yourself from holding your back. You're holding yourself back because you keep making excuses why you're not taking the action. Because, oh, I'm just not ready. Oh, I can tweak this. Oh, the thing is that I have too much going on right. Man, there's always something that you can fucking make. There's always an excuse that you can put up. There's always some reason that you could say why you're not doing the things that you need to do, when at the matter of the fact is that we all know what we need to fucking do. And it all starts with taking small, imperfect action. Fuck the perfect intention. Like, things will never be perfect. Go after the imperfect, small actions and follow that through every day. And if you put those shits together, day after day after day after day, all those small little imperfect actions will create massive wins for you when you're able to zoom out. But if you zoom out and you follow through, right? And you don't follow through, and you look at it, all the reason, oh man, I didn't take action this day, I didn't take action this week, and then this week, and then this week, because I was waiting, because I was still not ready, because I didn't feel ready, because the thing was that there was too much going on, and because the thing is that there will always be something going on. The thing is that there will always be a thing, right? There will always be a reason why we will make the fucking excuse in our mind why right now is not the right time to take the action that we need. But fuck that. Right now is the perfect time. Switch your mindset, switch your thinking, create the wins that you want in your life backed up by daily small imperfect actions. When you stack those small imperfect actions over time, right? Let's say you show up every fucking day for 30 days. That's going to be 30 days of imperfect action that I guarantee you will make you more progress in your life than 1 or 2 times of perfect intention. Because the perfect intention will never create the imperfect action that you need to do to follow through to create the wins that you need in your fucking life. You see, the longer that you wait, my brother, the weaker that your word becomes to yourself. Like, this is about creating confidence in yourself. This is about creating belief in yourself. This is about creating like the momentum, right? And so you start pushing the ball forward, right? Like, have you ever tried pushing a car from a dead stop? If it's in neutral, even if it's in neutral, right? Like, obviously if it's in gear, if it's in park, you ain't gonna fucking push that shit nowhere. But let's say the car's in neutral, now it's a flat road, right? You start trying to push it, it's very difficult to get it rolling. But once the car starts moving, it actually becomes kind of easy to keep it in rolling, to keep it in movement, right? Even though that car weighs fucking massive, right? And so what I'm trying to get at is that when you don't take action and you start to create the momentum that you need in your life, it's going to be challenging at the beginning, right? So the longer that you wait to start that action, the weaker that your word is going to become to yourself, because you're going to make this excuse and you're going to make that excuse and you're going to say all this. And so what happens is that you look back at the week, right? If you reflect, like every week you should be reflecting and seeing what worked, what didn't, and what you can adjust for this next week coming up, right? And so when you reflect and you see that you didn't take no fucking action because you were all making all these excuses of why you weren't ready, and because all this bullshit, which ended up leaving you with no fucking action in your life, then you're not going to believe in yourself. You're not going to have the confidence. You're not going to have the drive that it comes from, the momentum that builds from pushing that motherfucking rock forward, from getting the car rolling. But it happens in the small moments. It happens when you quit waiting around for the perfect time. It happens when you say, fuck it, I'm not ready, but I'm gonna take the first step. Fuck it. There might be some things that I can still perfect and I will along the way, but at least I'm gonna take the fucking action that I need right now to get this ball rolling. You see, like when you start showing up for yourself and when you start creating that habit and you create that consistency, that's when your belief starts building up. That's when your confidence starts building up. You see, like the belief and the confidence, it doesn't come before the action. You need to take the action in order to create the belief and to build the confidence in yourself that you can start fucking making things happen. But it all starts with the action, with the imperfect action. Focus on that, my brother. If you can just focus on taking small, imperfect action every single day, when you zoom out, and a month of that, a quarter of that, you're gonna be like, yo, damn, all those little wins, they stacked up. All that little action, they stacked up. All that little, the showing up and when I didn't want to, like now that has me on fire. Now it has me believing in myself. Now it has my confidence rising. It has me on fire, all because I took the action when I didn't want to. Because I followed through on the things that I said I was gonna do, even though things weren't perfect, even though I didn't feel like I was ready, even though there was always something that I could take, that I can perfect, that I can evolve, that I can change. But we'll get to it. The problem is that we let all these fucking excuses hold us back from taking the action that we need. And that is the point of this episode. Winning gets created by taking the motherfucking action. So my question for you as we wrap up this episode, my brother, is where are you waiting? Like where in your life, across all areas that are important to you, where are you waiting instead of acting? Like what excuse have you been putting off? Like what excuse are you making? What idea, and it's not really an idea, but let's say what excuse, let's go over with that fucking word. Where are you waiting? Where are you creating an excuse of why you're not taking the action you need in that area that's important to you? And it could be with your mind, with your body, with your relationship, with your spirituality, with your work, with your hobbies, with whatever it is. Where are you fucking waiting instead of taking action? And my challenge for you is this week, actually fuck this week, today, I want you to take one messy step. One thing, one imperfect action that you could take that you that actually will push the ball forward, that will get things rolling. What is one messy step that you can take today toward that thing that you've been putting off? Right? Think about it. Plan it. And follow through with that shit, bro. Because momentum doesn't come from waiting, dog. It comes from firing up. It comes from putting things in action. It comes from taking that first step and the next step and the next step and the next step and rolling with the motherfucking punches. Rolling with life. Rolling with the things that you say you're gonna do. Like, you can have all the intention in the world, but if you don't have the action, then nothing's gonna happen for you. So know that momentum doesn't come from waiting. It comes from firing up. It comes from going. It comes from taking that fucking action you need, even though you don't feel fucking ready. Let's get to work, dog. Let's make it happen. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling every wide open warrior who refuses to accept the best in their life. It's time to break free from everything that's been holding you back and become the badass motherfucker that you were meant to be. This Live Wide Open movement is the mission that God has tasked me with, and helping you level up is exactly what I'm here to do. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. And if today's message hit home, my brother, then it's time to contribute to the growth of this mission. Send this podcast episode to another man, to another brother, to another motorhead, to another gearhead, to another freaking warrior who's on the same mission as we are, because a better life for our family is non-negotiable. People are counting on you, and it's time to get to fucking work, dog. Let's go.